Hello everyone, this is Mike. This video is going to be very short and simple. It's a screencast of a work session on my laptop here. I want to set the expectations pretty low. The only thing you're going to be seeing is you'll be seeing me revise my resume, make a couple of simple little changes, and then do a git commit. That's it. So why am I doing this? A couple of reasons. One, to create another evidence point to add into my CV that shows that I'm in control of a particular repo of my public portfolio repo on GitHub, because you'll see me pushing up to it, or at least making a new commit that will go up to it. And you're just going to do some very basic work in a terminal, very simple shell scripting work, VI usage, and Git. So very simple. Let me go ahead and start off. So I've cheated a little bit. I'm already up in my terminal. I've got a window that's dedicated to revising my resume, and I have a bunch of tabs. I tend to do one tab per what I call swim lane, which is a series of related tasks, like tasks that may all be done in a particular directory tree or using a certain tool. Like this one is for Git, and I have another one for modifying different files, or doing builds, or tailing logs, or running a debugger, and things like that. So in this one, this is I'm just going to show that I'm already starting off. My Git workspace here is clean, and I've already done a typo. Git log, you can see that the topmost commit there, the most recent one, that 039FB, that's as of Thursday, August 1st, so just a few days ago. So that's going to be my baseline here. Now, switch tabs. First, I'm going to modify the build script. So a couple things. I'm going to be making a bunch of changes, and then have them all be recorded as one Git commit. Normally, it's wise practice to have like one change with a sort of a cohesive atomic point to it per commit. But because I'm trying to basically save time here, and basically save time. I've got a script because I build my resume from some source file in Markdown. I use this tool called Paddock to generate the artifacts. Like I generated an EPUB ebook and an MS Word docx. First thing I'm going to do is delete the cover. There was no need for that. That was kind of a vestigial hangover because the script started life as a copy of a script in another of my projects where I'm writing a book on software performance in HPC, and I just copied it, made the bare minimum changes to be appropriate for my resume. But that meant that some vestigial stuff survived, and one of them was that cover, so I'm just getting rid of that now. Okay, got rid of that, and that looks good. I'm gonna bump this. I think it's the 7th. This also. So here I'm using a VI command to be able to jump to a particular search hit. Get rid of that trailing slash there. That's kind of a vestigial hangover from the previous way that I did the This is just a placeholder. I don't have the link for it yet. It's really more about reminding me. And I just whistled. That's going to end up in the video too. Okay, good enough for now. It's really just a placeholder. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the build. It generates several artifacts. I'm only going to look at the EPUB. So if the make script succeeds, it'll call open, and that'll open the max default handler for the EPUB format. I'm going to do a full screen of that. And, oh yeah, check the date. Date looks good. Okay, that all looks good. I'm going to jump to the end and the date. Okay, that looks good. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the cover image file from Git as well. Now I'm just going to do a diff of just the two files that I changed. It says those other files changed, but those are generated artifacts. Normally you don't have generated artifacts under version control. I'm doing it here to make it as a convenience to the public. That way those things are actually sitting up there in the public repo on GitHub. But normally I wouldn't put those in there. So I'm just going to look at the changes to the source files and just eyeball them really quickly. And did I actually make the changes that I thought I did? Yep. Okay, that all looks good. Screencast online. Okay. Yeah, there's a typo there. Okay. Okay, you see the new commit there up at the top. You see today's date, Wednesday, August 7th, revs during screencast. And the commit hash starts with 41339201. Okay, so I'm going to end it soon here. That was basically it. What I'll do after this is I'll push the commit up to my public GitHub repo. I'll cut the video, upload that to YouTube, share it, learn what the URL is. Then I'll make another revision to my resume, and I'll go ahead and put that URL in the resume so it links out to that and also links to the associated Git commit that you just saw me make here. Thank you for your patience. I know this has not been super smooth. You didn't see a lot of real, fancy work here. I might do it in the future. I have ideas for doing work on some of my other projects. I might do a screencast on latlearn, which is my it's a latency instrumentation library for Golang. I could add features of that or refactors, optimizations. I've also got Slarkboss, which is a real-time roguelike game set in kind of a post-apocalyptic sci-fi fictional version of Normerica. It's also written in Golang and it uses latlearn, so there's some overlap potential there. And I do have a book that I'm writing slowly over the last several years on performance and scalability, effectively HPC. So I might do a session on that as well. Again, thank you for your patience. Now, a lot of people say that it's hard remembering. How do you get out of VI? How do you exit VI? And of course, the trick there, in my opinion, is just never leave VI. What I do find is hard is remembering how to end these screencasts. Like, what is the magic hotkey combination? So let's see if I can remember how to do that. I'm going to make several attempts. Let's see if I can get it. Can I get it on the first attempt?